frustration, I was waiting to shine. My father taught me don't be soft, so now I'm taking what's mine. I define myself as ambitious, young, black, and gifted. Master P, my masterpiece, that mean I don't got no limits. Bout it, I doubt it. My homies know you ain't ratted. We break you down like a pound. I got it, don't pound to surround me. I'm corrupted, flow. And I feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, what? Whole squad like, yeah. And I feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah, whole squad like, yeah. And I feel like, yeah, all day like, yeah, all night like, yeah. You don't want problems, you don't want smoke, no, you don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems, you don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. Yeah, you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want problems. No, I said you don't want problems. You don't want smoke, dog. You don't want.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Ready. Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Gentlemen. When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever. Sick with the talk, pass to your receiver. All about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years, so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all crowns. So are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all keep the flow. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what...
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the third leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. He'll have a first down past the 40. Todd Gurley, wave goodbye. Touchdown, LA. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Rams are going to take a first quarter lead. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Here are the Rams now as he'll go for two here. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
If we had $1 for every time we heard a team talk about explosive plays and how valuable they are, we probably wouldn't have to work very much. And we just saw a big one there. And then they tried to go explosive again, going for two.
Yeah, is that a little too risky, you think? Just get the extra point?
You know, I'm all about getting points, and if I feel good about my kicker, I go ahead and do that. But with that ball at the 2-yard line, going for two, I think it's awfully tempting for teams nowadays.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
You're good. I'm full. Ready.
Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
Check.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Caught the defense off guard there a bit on 2nd and long, but now you still have to deal with 3rd and long.
Yeah, you do, but you feel pretty good about the last play, don't you? And maybe
And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Samson Abukum with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Now the veteran punter for the Saints, Thomas Morstead, on to punt on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 23 yards to pick up there.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
Mariota now from the 50. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Opposite.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Big hold of the 30. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
21.
Breeze now to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but it's going to be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Strong right. You got 3.
Now Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. This is caught at the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he puts it through.
Makes the score Saints 7, Rams 6.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
66. Throw it high.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Go.
First down, Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long.
Watch twins. 3. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. 47. Scene 6 is the mic. Man, I got you.
Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Third and long here for Mariota. Forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here's Ginn. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. An update now from Northern California, up in Oakland. And the Raiders have jumped out to an early lead over the Chiefs. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. They're able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Match box light. 0-2. Hey, wahoo!
On first down, Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. To throw, it's Breeze. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. He's got daylight. He's at the 30. 10. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Well, partner, I do know this. If you're a defensive back, you have more chances to make a team now than ever because people are using 5 defensive backs, 6 defensive back packages. Not exclusively, but way more than before. That was a nickel package there, and what a pickoff.
Why is that? Why are they using that more?
Because more people are throwing the ball on earlier downs than ever before. This has become a passing league, and because of that, more defensive backs on the field on most plays.
Check 31, check 31. Blue dot Porkers, blue dot Porkers. 10, under 10, 10. One.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now the Rams bring the offense back out here to go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. And I guess that makes up for the earlier missed 2-point try here to get him to 14.
Yeah, that aggressiveness, it reminds me a lot of when basketball first adopted the 3-point shot. And people were starting to realize that 3 for 2 was really starting to work for them. In this case now, maybe the 2 for 1 is coming into play in the NFL.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
The Saints, first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running with Kamara. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Exit. Easy. Opposite. Slow. No. Hey, easy. Motion. 21. Breakstone, travel. I got him. Kill. Joker.
On 2nd down, Kamara. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Here's Breeze. And he fires one that's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
2-18. Chopper.
They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Switch.
Mariota to throw it. Being chased out left. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Corner blitz and a sack by Patrick Robinson.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Watch the pass. Shift. Watch the shift. One. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 47 Mike. Mike, 47. It's a party now. Why? Move.
Play fake. Mariota. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it. They find some open field here. Touchdown, LA! Cooper Kupp, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, and it finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 30 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Samson Abuka picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Let's go. Sammy. Hey, easy.
Throwing now is Breeze. Now he'll He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Breeze now. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they're getting blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And the Rams now coming out on the field. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent. And they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go, D. What's the motion?
Where are they, team?
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Rams punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now it's Ginn. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. A gain there of 21 yards.
Come on, one thing for sure, you know that Michael Thomas is going to be the target on a 3rd down pass, and Drew Brees finds him and keeps this drive moving.
Breeze now at 200 yards already in this first half, and he's not done yet. 1st and 10. To the right side and complete to Thomas. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Breeze going to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Leads to 2nd and goal from the 10-yard line.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Now Breeze again. Cook's got it. Touchdown Saints. Jared Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. Lutz good on the extra point, and that will get them one closer. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one taken just inside the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Nothing at all on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn, and it's 3rd down.
10 yards to go. Ready? 5-9. Check. Hey, kill. Easy, opposite. 5. Check.
Again, it's Breeze. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, 2nd best in the league, and they'll try it here.
Hey, Charlie.
Breeze to throw for it on 4th. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. And complete right side to Cook. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That throw good for 4. It's second down. To throw again on second down. Breeze back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Matthews that time, and it's third down.
When you get your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Toss play, Kamara. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. On 4th down, off goes Drew Brees, and on comes the Saints kicker, Will Lutz, for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Check, 47. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop. He's coming. We got double up. One. Here I come. Hey, check Mike 47. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
22 check bomber.
Here's Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Marcus Davenport able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Taken from just outside the 30. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter from Oakland. The Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Ready. You ready? We're 21. Check 3.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, check, check. Hey, box truck, box truck.
Now Breeze. He's going to fire one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jared Cook with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And once again, the Saints are back out in front.
Ready.
And now Jason Garrett electing for his guys to try for 2.
Hey, Delta. Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 5-9. Shift.
They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Check 56. Stop your whining.
Bang, 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 bang.
They go play action. Mariota gets this one to Joshua Perkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? It sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Motion, motion, motion.
On the toss, it's Gurley. Gurley's got the first down and then some. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Todd Gurley with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Rams are once again going to retake the lead. Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
36. Here we go, here we go. Hey, echo.
Shotgun now for Breeze. He's going to float this. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check, 47. I got one.
Mariota on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Mariota now to throw on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett. And now it's second down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Hey, check. Tighten up. Tighten up. Tighten up.
Motion. 47, Mike, 47.
Watch the curls. Go.
4-7's the mic.
All day, punt.
One.
A second down throw here for Mariota. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be third quarter. Back now in Los Angeles. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The Rams on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Zoom, fellas, let's go.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He's going to sling this deep down. That's caught at the 25. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. A first down throw for Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Akeem Hunt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams have taken the lead here in the 4th. The extra point up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
36,
set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Saints take over at their own 25-yard line.
Drew Brees, 6 fourth-quarter comebacks a season ago, and that led the NFL. He'll try to deliver another one. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
21. Hey, easy. Hey, seam 6. 35's the mic. 53. 23.
Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Brees. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive player of the year, Aaron Donald. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready. Yellow lady. 35. On the yard. 5-1. Hey. I-7.
Working from the gun, it's Brees. And that is incomplete.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense, because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now. No,
you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
Ready.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Watch 41. Let's go deep. You kill. Let's go deep. Tighten up.
The Saints do snap it. It's Brees. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that?
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm going to go for it here. If we don't get it, just make sure they're ready to go out there and bail us out.
They come out here in the eye. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Check.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. And he keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now, no question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. What a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. To throw is Breeze. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And this is back to a 5-point game.
Next to score, Rams 44, Saints 39.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready, blue 18. Check, 47. I got it. Jam it. One. Check 4. Chopper. Watch the twist. One. Move.
1st down, Mariota. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams add on to their lead. Boy, the action just coming fast and furious right now. If you got up to go get a drink from the fridge, you picked the wrong time. 2 long touchdowns.
Yeah, and that's how you answer a one-play drive with a one-play drive of your own. And you're exactly right. If you step away from the action, my dad took me to a Major League Baseball game when I was 8. I needed to go to the bathroom. Of course, while we're in the bathroom, grand slam home run.
Well, it tends to happen that way, doesn't it?
Yeah, my dad still hasn't forgiven me.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Next to score, Rams 51, Saints 39.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Breeze. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Switch. Check safety.
13.
Throwing now is Breeze. Off to Thomas on the left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
First down.
35. Hey, easy.
I got you. Mike 35.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Kill.
To throw, it's Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. The 30. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Hey, wahoo!
Back and go full strength. Mike 35.
Breeze now to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Ready? 5-9. Hey, kill.
Back to you. I'm going back to you.
Go.
Mike 35. Here we go, D. It's just me and you.
You're 21. Yes, tonight.
Breeze now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here's Breeze. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he's got this down to the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Easy, opposite. Hey, orbit.
Breeze now on first down. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to his running back, Alvin Kamara. And that'll bring up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
How'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion, beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
Here we go. Mike 35. It's just me.
Throwing again on second down. Breeze. Flat. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Samson Abukum getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And some strong running. Thomas, the intended target.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now Mariota working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. Well, Charles, it's one thing. Points that they did. What were they clicking on?